Hi, Trip. I watch your videos on YouTube and I get your emails. I really like your content and really appreciate it. I would like your help on something. I saw this girl on Tinder I like, and I swiped right, and she had her Instagram account in her bio, so I contacted her. I told her that I saw her profile on Tinder and that I find her attractive. I didn't get a reply. What should I do now? Should I continue to pursue her? How often should I send her a message? What should I say to get a response? Kind regards, Michaelan. Okay, Michaelan, so you're in a very scarce mindset. You're in scarcity mindset. How do I know this? Because you are strategizing for one woman who you don't know. You are wasting your time. Dude, and every other dude who's listening right now, stop wasting your time. I remember doing a lot of online dating, and I'd have the same thing, by the way. I totally understand. It's like you see a girl, they're on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or whatever, and you matched with them. In this case, you did not match with her, so she's clearly not interested. But let's just say even they match with you and then they don't respond, and then you get their Instagram, and then you try to text them on Instagram or DM them on Instagram, and she doesn't respond. You move on, man. You move on. What should you do now? You move on. Should I continue to pursue her, you asked? No, you should not. How often should I send her a message? Never again. What should I say to get a response? Well, it's first of all, you have to understand that women are getting bombarded, especially if she's cute. They're getting bombarded by people on Instagram. So the chances that you show up in her DMs in the request folder, which is basically like a spam folder, the chances that she sees that are slim to none because you are just one of the many guys. So you're obsessing over a woman who you don't even know yet. And this is the real problem. That's why I need to help you guys with some of these questions, because you're asking questions, but we're not getting to the real problem. It's not about what you should do with her and how you should get her to respond. The real problem is your obsession over one girl because she's cute, as if there's no other women out there who are also cute that you could be with. But you're strategizing over that one girl. Honestly, guys, I know you're going to hear this from a lot of other coaches on the internet, and there's a lot of other people who claim that Instagram is a dating site and it's a great dating site. Here's the thing. I mostly disagree. Is it a dating site in a sense? Can you meet women on Instagram? Is that possible? Can you DM them and meet up with them? Yeah, that's absolutely possible. And I know it happens all the time. But you need to have a baller Instagram profile. So if you're willing to put in the work to have a baller Instagram profile, which again, I'm not stopping you, that is going to be the way that you're going to get her to respond through a DM. You got to have a killer profile. You need to put those things into practice, where you're showing off a lifestyle that's interesting, where you have very attractive photos of yourself. But here's the thing. This is why I disagree with some people who say that Instagram is a great dating site. Like, there's all the women right there. Because even if you do have a great Instagram profile, it doesn't mean that they're going to see it. So what does that mean? Oh, and by the way, it doesn't mean that they're single either. So what does this mean? This means that you're going to have to put in a ton of work. So beyond the profile and having an amazing profile, you're going to need to sit there and DM a lot of women. And it's going to be a massive numbers game. And it's the same thing with online dating. It's still a massive numbers game, but it's a lot different. You know for sure that they're single, and it's as easy as a swipe, where now you're going through a whole thing with copying and pasting and saying the same thing over and over to a bunch of different women. And that's on the easy end. If you decide to make it where it's something specific to their profile, now you're just adding in a lot of work. So I guess my point here is when we're DMing women on Instagram, it's a lot of work for very little reward. I could change my mind on this in the future. So this is not something that I'm putting, marking in the stone, so to speak. But at this point, I definitely don't agree with Instagram being a great place to meet women. Online dating apps and in-person is the best way to meet women, and it's more efficient. So, and I know that you're not doing that, by the way, Michaela, and I understand that you are meeting women on Tinder first, but you're asking about what to do with their Instagram account. I'm just giving you the whole idea behind that, because it's the same thing. Whether you're DMing her from because you saw her on Tinder or because she popped up on your discovery feed on Instagram, it's basically the same idea, because she might not see you on Tinder, and it looks like that this girl didn't even match with you to begin with. So I want you to really, really focus on making your profile as best as possible on Tinder and the rest of your dating apps, and meeting women who are on the dating apps so you can make something happen there.